Alrighty guys, so as you can see in the title, we are playing Dragon Ball Final Stand Remastered. Now of course, I've heard of Final Stand back in 2020, but I've never actually played it. Like seriously, never actually played it. So for this video, we are gonna go on ahead and get right into it. So let's go on ahead over to the character customization. Pretty much since they don't have the hairstyles that I'm looking for, so we're just gonna stick to the realistic version. We're gonna go bald and the mustache. So like what we already seen in the title, the goal is to reach level 25 to get the Kaio-Ken. So let's go ahead and start with the first mission, which of course would be Chi-Chi. So let's go ahead and do these quests. Pretty much the quest is to defeat 5 snakes. Of course, that's easier said than done. As you can see, we pretty much got defeated by one, but we eventually completed the quest, and now we are level 2. So after putting the stat points into health mats, we now go to the next quest, which is the Gohan quest. And after defeating the 10-bit snakes right after, along with purchasing the energy wave, we are now at level 5. And with the skill points left, which we have 3, we're going to put them in melee damage, melee resistance, and speed. I'm also going to purchase the double sundae because why not? It looks cool. For our next quest, we have the 5 bear quest. Now these bears are no joke because they pack a punch and I do not have a lot of health. So with that said, we're just going to play on the evasive. Just be on the passive side and then hit them a couple of times so that way we can complete the quest. Good thing we have energy wave and double sundae. But it seems we may not be done with bears, as there is now an addition of gorillas being added. Now we got 4 bears and 4 gorillas that now we gotta fight, so stay tuned. Alright, so a status update, we are now at level 6. So now for our next quest, we're looking for a particular poacher, which happens to be the person that we just did last quest. And let me tell you, this person is pretty tough. I would highly recommend that you be on the passive for this one. The bullets shoot at you, so you're gonna have to use your dodging skills and then use whatever evasive moves that you got. But if you like up close and personal, be my guest. But in the meantime, I pretty much have my own fighting style, and for this person particularly, because I do not have a lot of health, we just need to be on the passive. And with that, we are now at level 7. Alright, so the next quest is pretty much a terrain change here, and a pretty hefty quest if you may ask me. But besides that, we got 5 tanks to fight, 8 Red Ribbon Army soldiers, 5 gunners, and 2 shielded tanks. This might take a minute. And with this, we are now at level 9. The next quest we have is to find a ancient relic, which is located right here. And once you're done with that, you can fight the scorpions and the black scorpions as well. Alright, so this next quest comes from Goten, and pretty much we have to defeat a monster that he finds into the woods. And when we get there, we pretty much see the monster. You can pretty much fight it up close and personal, but as you already know, we're going to do this one very passive. And with this, we are now at level 12. Now, of course, the next one we have is the Master Roshi quest. Now, this quest is very tedious because you have a long way to go in terms of running. You got to make sure that you do not fly while you deliver the milk cartons to each and every city. I believe it was Central City, West City, Satan City. You also got to deliver it to Chi-Chi and a ramen shop on top of that in the span of 10 minutes without flying, just running. So you need to use your double jumping skills and your dashes and stuff like that to be sure that all of these milk cartons arrive in time. And so with that, we are now at level 13. We can also purchase the Kamehameha, so might as well get it. Our next quest we're going to do is helping somebody find buried treasure. Now, of course, there is a red ribbon robot guarding the area, but with a lot of demolition all over the place and destruction, we were able to find where it was located. With this, we are now at level 14. The next quest involves pirates, to which you're gonna have to watch out because one of them can launch up into the air and shoot a rocket right at you. This also includes for the elites, but they do things a little bit different, so it's not as bad as the cannons and the missiles type. But my advice to you is just stay on the defensive and make sure you hit those energy volleys and those beams, and you should be good to go. And with that, we are now at level 15. Now of course, we're gonna add a skill to it, and I think we're gonna use Wolfbane Fist, and there is a image training as well. So let's buy those. Alright, so our next quest is located in Satan City, to where now we have a quest to defeat the corrupt cops. Just around the corner near Orange Star High, you'll have a quest to where you'll pick up baseballs. Pretty simple and pretty straightforward indeed. The next one is just as simple. Run 4 laps around the track without flying. Since you're already near the track, you might as well go up against the goalie and the strikers. So the next thing we have is through the request of Gohan to clean up the city from crime. After completing this quest, you might have to find a suitcase, to which it'll be located right here. Next, we have to defeat 3 aliens and also find their spaceship. The spaceship you'll be able to find pretty easily. The aliens in this case, just be on the passive side, defensive side, and you should be good to go. I'm thinking of purchasing Death Beam and Explosive Wave. Let's go ahead and add that to our collection. With that said, let's move on to the next quest, which is going to be in West City, to where we need to find a lost Namekian, to which the location is right here. The next quest requires you to equip and activate your capsule, and that is pretty much it. And with this, we are now at level 18. And then there's this one. 1 man versus 50 gorillas. 50 gorillas. Whew. This is gonna take a minute. Stay tuned. So after the 1v50, we are now at level 19. You can do this quest next, to where you talk to someone, they tell you about themselves, and you can get some XP because of it. There's also another similar quest in West City, to where all you have to do is speak to Master Roshi, and that also includes Krillin as well. With this, we are now at level 20. The next quest is pretty much straightforward, and that requires you to fly at Kami's lookout. And here we thought we were done. And yet another quest. 100 snakes. Like I mentioned earlier, stay tuned. So now after defeating the final snake, after 1v100, we are now at level 21. Next, we have the Rabbit Gang quest. Now of course, this is also tricky, but just like the pirates, just keep your distance, keep at an evasive, passive level, and you should be good to go. And with that, we are now at level 22. The next quest we have is to find the Crane Master from one of the students. And that Crane Master is located right here, that being Tien. Once that's done, you can report back to the student of its whereabouts, and from there, you're finished. So now we did a few purchases, where as you can see, the final blow as well as the launchers, super energy volleys, pretty much we were able to get a lot of stuff, and that also includes dirty fireworks. So yeah, we're pretty stacked. Next quest, we have the Cyberman quest, where we gotta beat 5 regular Cybermans and 5 blue Cybermans. This one is going to be pretty tough at first. So my suggestion would be to utilize your skills, try to find your openings, and then attack. Even if you do die, just go right back and continue where you left off. I can show you an example with this next quest we have to defeat 10 galactic patrollers. Let's see an example of one right now. So really the key is really to find the right moment to hit the first strike. If you're able to land the first strike, then you can lead up with your skill attacks and then do considerable damage. So I highly recommend that you just watch the timing and focus on the opponent and see what they're doing and try to replicate it to do it better. And with that, we are now at level 23. The next quest is defeating the Mad Scientist. Of course, it's going to be located near the area where the monster was at. And my best advice is just to play passive and just keep your distance. If you die, it's all good. Just come back and repeat. And with that, we are at level 24. Now, of course, for further context, this is day 2 now. And one of the quests are now repeatable, which was the 5 bears, as you can see, just for the reference for anybody. And with that, we have the monster quest that we did, and of course the Master Roshi milk carton delivery run. And with that said, we are finally at level 25. So let's go on ahead and purchase the Kaio-Ken and pick a location for us to see this form. So let's go on ahead and take a look at it. And with that, we see the Kaio-Ken. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then staying true to the anime, you can only use it for a short burst of time. So you'll have to get stronger and stronger. More so, there's probably a mastery in it. I have no idea. With that said, that is going to conclude today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, click notifications, and ring the bell. And of course, smash the like button because we are going to be doing more of this content indeed. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.